Hello there guys, this is Knight79 bringing you a Let's Play Total War Atilla, and today I'm going to be choosing one of the Viking factions. Now this is my second run through on this. I did record it previously, so to those of you that have watched it, I do apologise that I've started again. I did have a bit of an issue where I rendered the video in 480p. Unfortunately I deleted the files and so forth, so I'm just going to start again and make sure that it's all in 180p. It's kind of important that it is, because there's a lot of information on the unit cards that I'd like people to see. You know, it just makes it for better viewing as well. So I decided to start the campaign again. So without chatting too much anyway, just going over a few things. Now the Norsemen as a culture itself have a cultural trait, which is Viking raiders. Increased income from sacking and looting and raiding. So I kind of like the idea of that the Vikings are looters and raiders. It kind of plays to what they were. They were very often found raiding other lands and then heading back home with the plunders. Now, as the Geats themselves, we have a trait here called Cold Blood. So we get plus 10 morale when fighting in the winter, and we're immune to snow attrition. Snow attrition is unlike Rome 2. Now in Rome 2 you used to be able to find a part of the area of land that was with snow that didn't suffer from attrition. As I've seen it now, I haven't actually found an area like that. As long as an army's outside of a city, it takes snow attrition in the winter. So 1 in every 4 turns, if I didn't have this trait, I'd be taking attrition. And considering where we're going to be fighting in the north of Europe, it's always snowing in the winter. So until we get sort of down into the lower parts of Europe, that's when it won't really matter. But up in the north of Europe, for the start, when we need to be as strong as we can, it's a very powerful trait. And also on top of that, the plus 10 morale when fighting in winter. If we pick our fights carefully and pick the fights when we're in the winter, we get the plus morale. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump straight into the campaign. Now I will allow the cutscene to play through, guys, because every culture has its own cutscene, and if you want to skip the cutscene, you don't want to watch it, you want to watch it on your own video, that's fine, no problem. I'll put a little notification at the bottom of the video for you to skip through the cutscene.
The air was filled with smoke and blood. Rome was weak. The tribes grew in strength and number. Their roots went deep, and they felt the earth's blood pounding through the land. But their borders were threatened, for a great storm raged in the east. One by one, the tribes scattered as seeds in the wind. And behold, a red horse, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. The blood of their kin would be avenged. Great hunters, they tempered their blades in Roman blood, and saw their once mighty walls reduced to dust. They made ready for war. The world is changing. A lasting cold creeps from the north, and you must seek opportunities south of your homelands if you are to survive and prosper. Take to the seas and explore nearby shores, for the local tribes will be no match for your warriors. The plunder they bring home will line the coffers for the trials ahead. The exploration and conquest of distant lands, of corrupt empires grown weak through years of infighting, and of petty tribes without the strength or will to fight. By sea or by land, the south is yours for the taking. Triumph, and they will sing songs of your deeds until the end of days.
Okay, so the game's actually giving us advice to go south and west, take to the seas and find some more fertile lands. Now, looking here, we've been given an objective, and that's just basically to survive until spring of 400 AD. It's about 20 turns. For that we get 2,000. Now we have got some bonus objectives here as well. We've got to loot or sack 5 different settlements, research labour service, be at war with the Saxons, and to loot or sack 3 different settlements this time, including these 3. Okay, so that's Flevum, Ruffian, or Rugion, I don't know how to pronounce that, Ruffian I'll call it, and Angelus. Right, now, I'll go to that shortly. Okay, so if we have a look at the map, so it's these 3 that we've got to loot, we've got to be at war here, so that's 4 territories that we could sack or loot. So we'll be looking for a 5th. I suppose I could do one of these here, but I don't really want to do that because I'll have public order problems. I don't want to limit the public order problems that I have if I do take those. So let's have a look at where to go first. 12-6, 12-7. Well, what I'm going to do, I'll move the fleet here, and I am going to do a bit of recruiting there. I'm going to take a couple, one of those, 2 of those, and 1 of those. Right, so what I want to do is just have a look at my generals, and this brings me into the next part of Attila, Total War. We have what we call the family tree now. It's nice new addition, but there's quite a few things to watch for in this family tree. It can get a little bit high maintenance at times, especially with a big family like that you have with the Geats here. Now firstly, there's 3 bars across the top: Dominion, our power rating, and control. Power is the accumulation of dominion and control. I'm not sure what the mechanic is, or the way it's worked out, but I just know that, you know, it does. Either of these helps the power rating. Now power, you don't want to take this fully all the way. As you see, if we've got maximum power, we take -7 public order. If we go all the way back down to the bottom, we gain public order, we gain growth, but we lose tax rate, and we lose integrity and loyalty. So we want to keep it around middling. So this one would be good for 2 loyalty, but we lose tax rate. So let's have a look here. 1 public order. I can handle that. Integrity and loyalty. So I want to bring my power slider down 1 notch. Okay, I want to go to respectable instead of powerful. So how do we do that? Well, let's have a look at Dominion first. Now Dominion, really easy calculation. We have a stat here called influence. Now Dominion is the total amount of our whole family, including wives and daughters, their total amount of influence measured against other nobles' influence. So one way to bring this down straight away is to start spending some influence. So okay, let's have a look at spending some influence. How are we going to do this? Well, the first way is it'll cost us 20 to assign these guys. So let's plonk them all as companions then, the ones that we can. Yeah. So that's going to be 80 if that succeeds. What I'm going to do with Dag is I'm going to embezzle some funds. So there's quite a bit of influence just spent straight away. Now, what you'll notice here as well is there's wives. Now wives play an important role because they give your generals a stat bonus, as you can see. 2 cunning for this guy. So he's you know, if we look at what cunning does, his cunning's all the way up. That's fantastic. Upkeep cost for all units. So straight away, looking at this is going to be our main general. Right, so looking at that, I'm going to merge all this army together. So I'm going to give Dag's units across. And Dag will come down here. I will bring this army down here as well. Now while we're looking at the army, I am going to do some mercenary hiring, because I want some better melee troops. And these troops that I've recruited here, they have an area of effect, and they cause fear to enemy units. It just basically reduces their morale. They also have shield wall, things like that. So we've got 18 men in this unit, and I'll be looking maybe next turn, see if there's more mercenaries hired available, so we can get more of these, or cavalry. But what I'm going to do here, I want to recruit up Thrall skirmishers. I've got bowmen for ranged missile troops. I want some Thrall skirmishers because they have, if we have a look at the unit, oops. Have a look at the unit. Thrall skirmishers. Missile damage 90. Not much in the way of ammunition and a very short range on them, but very, very powerful. And they're reasonably okay in melee, but they're not the best. So, we've done our recruiting, we've had a quick look at the generals. So what I'm going to do now is have another good look. I'm going to have a look at these ones without wives to see what kind of stats we need to increase. So replenishment. So he's going to make a good general. Although corruption for governed province could make a decent governor. So let's have a look at Gortrick. I'm a bit undecided with him. Let's have a look at Hydrick. So he's going to be a decent general. So what I need to be looking for is someone for a governor now. There's one. Personal influence, no, he's an admiral. And there we have it, allot. Is it industrial buildings? Yes. Okay, so in here, I'm going to assign a governor. And we do this way. Alrighty. So that's a governor assigned. Now, because we've got a governor assigned to the province, what we can actually do is run an edict in this province, as you see. Now the one I'm going to go for is at the top here, minus construction costs and growth, because I want to boost the growth. I'm not going to do any buildings yet this turn. I'm going to wait till next turn, and I'm not sure if I will do any upgrading just yet, because I've got 2 territories here that I'm likely to take, and then we'll have a new look at what we've got. Just save a bit of money, so that basically what I'm going to do is save up so that I can pay for my troops. Alright. So, let's have a look at diplomacy then. So we know we need some wives. So, I'm going to have a look for some wives now.
Well met, friend.
Nope.
Sit and let your... Greetings to you.
Nope.
I trust... We will gladly listen to your offers.
Ambitious.
Do not wrap them in lies. The spirits know truth.
They're not going to give us that.
The gods will have me listen to you. Well met, friend. Sit and let your words move me to anger or agreement.
Okay.
Speak quickly and well.
Oh, no, that's not
Speak
military
ever
access.
slowly
They didn't have option for a wife. Let's have a look at these guys.
Sit, friend, and let us talk.
Poisoner.
And let us have good wine until we can talk no more.
And we're looking for Gortrick. They're both poisoner. I could probably get some better wives than this. But at the moment I just want some wives. I can divorce them later if a better wife presents itself. Right. Now, the Franks. I could do a trade agreement
The
here.
gods will have me listen to you. This is a time.
Okay. Trade agreement. Nope.
I look forward to your wisdom, but I trust you will not object to a cup of wine first.
See if we can get someone like, yep, we've got a defensive alliance, and that's opened up with a couple more. Let's have a look. So they like us.
Greetings to you.
I'm just going to secure my eastern flank here by doing this. And these like us.
Well met, friend. Sit and let
So we'll
your
actually get
words
some money out of
move me
this.
to anger or agreement as you wish of them.
Okay. Right. I think we're pretty much done. I'm not sure with the Danes and the Jutes what we're going to do.
Welcome Let us break bread and drink ale before words pass our lips. Darkness falls. You can be the light for my people. I ask humbly for a treaty.
Now then, I've got to think about this. I'm not sure. Because I'd like to have the whole province. But having these on side could get me some trade early on. Nah, I'm not going to go for it. Alrighty. So, last thing, technology. So what I've got to train for straight away is militarised society. That's going to reduce the upkeep and help save some money. Then I'll probably come down here so I can get a wood carver, and rather than having mercenary onagers, I'm going to be able to have what? Let me think. I'm going to be able to have my own onagers instead of mercenary onagers. God, I couldn't think straight then. Eventually we'll come down and we'll pick up labour service, and I'll probably train this one as well for the Great Hall. That gives us access to some really good melee units. So I'm done there with that turn. Okey-doke. Right, let's see what happens here. I'll decree that. So I want these officers, so that's going to cost me quite a bit. We got 100 extra from embezzling funds. So if we have a look now, Dominion's come down. We're still powerful though. So he's not happy. So we'll secure some loyalty. Okay. And Alligate's not happy. Boom. I've got no one that can secure loyalty. As long as he doesn't revolt. He's not happy. I don't know why he's not happy. You know, I made him a general. Okay.
We still have a win. Ready for orders.
Let's have a look at the mercenary situation. Nothing to hire. So, in that case, I will give 2 units of those.
Starting out. Warriors all starting out. Getting on our way. Ready for further orders.
Right, so the Danes, let's see who these are at war with. They're at war with the Ruffians. Fantastic.
Welcome, world.
So if I join you at war with those, it's high. I want some money. That's low, okay. Low. So I'm not probably going to get 600 for this. Alright, there we go.
Forming a blockade. None will escape.
Okay, I'm just going to maintain this blockade.
For the try.
Okay, so we'll actually have our first battle, and I'll use this guy to do the battle. So, I can have a night attack. Wow. Yep, we'll fight this. Okay, now I'm actually going to wait here. I want to be deploying in dry weather because I want to burn the town. There we go. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to attack from this side. Nope. Onager's behind. Alright then. We'll take this tower down first and foremost. Okay, we'll use the Onager flaming shot.
The enemy draws near.
We've got a general reinforcing, we've got Dag. Move him up here quickly. And I'm going to go here.
We have destroyed the enemy tower. Warriors eager for blood. The gods want blood.
Just going to get my fleet into position. Start thinking about knocking some of these down. Okay.
Orders on one of our ships. Repel them.
I might lose the fleet here. I'm going to need to get over to the city shortly. Need to be careful with the Onager.
This settlement is on fire. We'll kill them all. The men are broken and are fleeing.
Okay. Just use these missile troops. Looks like I've lost the navy fight there, which is a bit unfortunate. I didn't play that very well. I just charged straight in. They've got a lot more melee units than I have. But one thing we can do here is very quickly get more ammunition. Let's continue there. Oh, what's he doing there? Right, we'll charge these up.
More ammunition! This ship will continue firing!
Okay.
The gods want blood! Mounted raiders! Man of the North! We'll kill them all! We'll kill them all! Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display. Enemy units have rallied and returned to the battle.
Okay.
Men of the north! Run, curse you! Melee warriors! Men of the north! You have our spears!
Right. Shoot at the back.
The enemy is boarding one of our ships! Scrappers ready! Men of the north! You have our spears!
Okay.
Missile warrior!
I'll just withdraw them. I didn't play the fleet properly, so we lost the fleet.
Our men have rallied! Melee warrior!
Okay, there's the cavalry in.
We will pierce their hearts! God wants blood! Melee fighters ready!
Okay.
May the earth with their blood! Get ready! Again! Our men are rallying! They're not done yet! Kill! Forward! Kill!
I will say one thing about this game, that missile units are far too powerful at the moment as they stand. They do need to be tweaked a little bit.
Missile warrior! Buzz! Back! The men are running! Stand and fight, damn you! Fire! Scrappers ready! Spearmen ready for battle!
Okay.
Missile armed warrior! Warlord! Forward! Get ready! Run, curse you! Fire! Men of the north! Yeah! Yeah! May the earth with their blood! Kill! Charge! Runners ready! Run, curse you! Warriors on me!
We'll protect the archers if they run out of ammunition, because they are quite
Warriors
nice to have.
blood!
I've got no way of
Ready and eager!
recuperating our losses either at the moment, so get stuck in here. I'm going to use one unit of these. Let's go and capture this tower before it does too much. In fact, no. Just charge into these.
Mountain raiders! Their general has fallen! I think the men are broken and are fleeing!
The enemy general's fallen.
Ready! Guard! Battle ready!
Alright.
Kill! Charge!
Okay, we're going to have the fleet landing.
We hunger for blood. Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Alright, with these guys, there's no point in me running anywhere near the tower and just taking
The enemy has discovered
unneeded
our
losses.
hidden troops.
So there we go. Bring the whole army. If I will bring the whole army here, let's just get this out of the way. The issue I've got now is I don't know how to deal with this fleet. Suppose if we put these guys flaming shot. We'll see if we can pull a few things
Our
down.
men run from the enemy. It is
Come on.
shameful.
Just gonna speed this up, see whether this fleet lands or not. I don't think it's going to.
The men are broken and are
I'm
fleeing.
going to take a lot of losses from these bloody towers. Oh, my generals. I don't want my generals in there. So you can stay out.
Our men have given up and are running for their lives.
Come on.
The men are losing hope.
These towers are far too powerful.
The men are running, cowards.
Okay.
A unit is running from the enemy. The enemy are losing their advantage.
And there we go. Everybody's broke.
Victory! This is your day!
So yeah, playing that through, missile units overly powerful again. Towers take slightly too long. And you use a full, they're too powerful. So that takes 20 turns to recover after that, 4 gates, 5 turns plus replenishment. We'll occupy. Okay, so we lost a lot of men. Alright.
Thirsty for battle!
Disband those.
Thirsty for battle!
Let's have a look. We can upgrade. Cunning, what will that give me? I'm going to go for that. No. Go for looting and raiding.
Ready for orders!
Might as well just disband.
Going a port! Assembling the fleet!
Let me just have a look now. 16 units. Mercenaries.
Come, fight for us, lads! Warriors all! Fight with us!
Right.
It's a good life!
Fact. I'm going to make sure I've still got these guys.
Fight for
Okay.
us, lads.
So, we've raided our first settlement. I do need to repair everything because we did some damage. So what's this? An artisan. Artisan. We need food. So, food it is. So that's one of the reasons I didn't upgrade here. Now we've got decent growth. We'll probably look at taking this off the Jutes next, but we do have the Angelus and these guys. So at the moment, let's keep the Jutes on side.
My friend, be welcome.
Okay. Trade agreement. Trade agreement, and we'll pay you.
I speak.
No. Okay, defensive alliance maybe?
There is food.
No. Right then. let's keep an eye on these guys down here. Pretty weak. So I'm just going to end the turn. And what I'm going to be able to do now is sort of look at opportunities like that present themselves. So may possibly rush down there if they keep doing that. I think I signed a non-aggression pact with them though, so I've got like 10 turns before I can cancel that. I will be looking at cancelling the non-aggression pact as soon as I can. The only reason I did it at the moment is because I wanted to try and get trade agreement from them, but they never gave me the trade agreement, so they can take the non-aggression pact and the paper that's written on, the general can wipe their body with it. That's what I think. God, I'd make a hell of a Prime Minister, wouldn't I? Never put me in power. Oh no. Right, so we've got some loyalty. We managed to secure loyalty there. Fantastic. So we're training up militarised society now. And one of these artisans can be a smithy. One can be... what's it? Do I upgrade to a pasture? I'll upgrade this one to a pasture because chances are I'll knock this down. Right, I want the Onager again, so I'm going to bring him back up here. I'm going to have another couple of turns here. Mercenaries, still nothing to hire. Get a decent fleet. One more unit of those, 3 of those. Now this is going to start costing me a fortune, so I am going to have to be very careful on what I recruit. Keep my eye on these guys down. Ah, they're getting strong. So I'm going to be bringing the fleet back down. Just having a look what I've got around me at the moment. 1200 next turn, and that. How many turns? 3, 2. This is going to start dropping pretty soon. Diplomacy again.
The guards will have me listen to you. Welcome,
well,
friend.
I must be playing on legendary setting because nobody wants to trade with me. Okay, consumption outbreak. I'm not sure what it does. There'll probably be public order and things like that. Right, bring the fleet down. See how strong these have gone. So the enemy can recruit, what, 7 units a turn? It's just pure... Oh, they're just missile troops.
Ready for orders. Warriors all! For the tribe! For the tribe! Ready for battle! You may as well get settled in, lads! Warriors all!
let's have a look at the wealth we get here. It's quite an increase in wealth. So rather than recruiting and costing me money, I'm going to increase the wealth.
For the tribe.
We're still growing, yeah.
Ready for battle. Thirsty for battle. Get the stakes up. Ready for orders.
What I'm thinking here, guys, is these are costing me a bit too much money, and it's whether I actually need them or not. Nordic Axe Warband. When can I get a Nordic Axe Warband? Let's have a look at the building browser. See what I need to train. I think it's one of these. Norse Berserkers. Right, so the smithy, standardised equipment, militarised society. Boom, boom, boom. So we've got militarised society, so now I can upgrade and build smithies. If I train that, that, and that, 3, 5, 8. Ooh, it's going to take quite a bit of time. I think the quicker option is going for this one here for the tavern and get the Axe Warband. So this I want to upgrade to, and this. So this one will probably be a woodcarver, then a smithy. Maybe a great hall if I take this and get some farming land there. Let's have a look. Have a look. Alright, no problem. Sorry for going quiet there, I'm just thinking to myself, maybe I should say what I'm thinking, but I'm just wondering whether to take this or start looting this one. One of the options here is to, hopefully, these guys will start kicking off here. Let's see, the Varinians are at war with them, I think. No, Varinians are at war with the Burgundians, so it's the Burgundians that we want to start attacking. So we'll have a look at these guys, or maybe these guys. Whichever one's going to be the easier take first. I'm going to have a look at my diplomatic measures actually, with the Jutes sailing away there. Okay, let's see if the Burgundians actually attack the roof. I doubt they will have. Well, it looks like the game might have crashed. So what I'll actually do, guys, is I will, oh, there we go. But yeah, I'll finish this video here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please do feel free to add any comments or ask any questions in the section below. If you enjoyed what you saw, hit that like button. You know, it gives me a good indication of whether the videos are good or not. If you didn't like something, yeah, hit the dislike button. But if you're going to hit that dislike button, you know, let me know what you might have done better. You know, it'd be interesting to see what people's opinions are of the game as well, and what they might have done. It doesn't just help my campaign, it just helps the other viewers as well. I'm also going to be starting to stream some Attila Total War and other games that I play. My Twitch is HempKnight79, so pop along and come and have a chat with me on there as well. I do hope to see you there, guys, and thanks again for watching. Bye now.